Hello guys, this is Braj and you are watching PK Tech World. So today I am going to tell about the internal implementation of the hash map in Java. Okay guys, so to save the time I have already created a project, Java project named YouTube demo, and in this I have created a hash map internal IMPL class with a main method. So I will quickly create a object of a hash map. So my key will be a string and I will take value as a string as well, and I will keep name as map. So new hash map. Great. Okay, so here I have created a object of a hash map class. Okay, so I will insert one value. Okay, so let's take the key as a key1 and value as a value1 value. Let it be value1. Okay, and I will simply print the map object. So we will run it in a debug mode so that we can understand like what is happening here. Okay, so I will give the toggle point at line number 9 where we are creating the object, where we are inserting, and for printing as well. Okay, so save it and run it in a debug mode. Great, so now we have at line number 9. Okay, so let's execute it. I will press F6 to move further. Okay, so now our map object is getting created with some default value. So everything like size and size of the table is also null, but we have a load factor initially initialized with 0.75, which is nothing but the 75% of the initial capacity of the map. So we will see it later. Okay, so now we don't have any value. Now let's insert one value. Okay, I will press F6. Now one value, this line gets executed and one value is inserted into our map. Okay, so if I will hover on this, okay, so you see mode count is 1, size is 1, we have inserted one value, and table is no longer null or empty, and threshold is 12. This threshold is calculated by multiplying the initial capacity of a hash map, which is a node. Okay, and the initial capacity is 16, like it will have a array or with a size of 16. Okay, and load factor is 0.75. So this threshold is calculated by multiplication of the size of the array, that is 16 here, and the load factor is 0.75, which is 12. I will expand and let's see it. So you see from 0 to 15, 16th, okay, um, up to 15th index it is getting created with a size of 16. Okay, so and every bucket having an index and its value is a node. Okay, so it will store the value as a node will have the key value and the next is the reference for the next node, which will have the key value and the next here as well. Okay, so let's jump to the slide. So here as you can see we have mentioned the index from 0 to 15, which was the initial size of the array or the bucket is 16. Okay, so every indexes will have a node which is pointing to a node. Okay, and this node will have a key value and the next. Okay, and with this we have a hash value as well, which is of integer type. Okay, so whenever we are doing any put operation or inserting any value, the key value will be inserting on the keys column, value is value. Okay, and the next will be initialized with null. If we have only one value initially, next will be initialized with null, because it will not be referring to any other node. But if we have multiple keys if we have multiple keys and the multiple keys pointing to the same indexes or having the same value, then this next will no longer be null. This next will be pointing to the next node, okay, which will have the int has value, key value, and the next. So it will be where no longer be a big of one operation while fetching or while getting up the data from this hash table. Okay, so let's say we have a multiple collision, multiple key refers to the same hash value and thus the same index value. So this next will be pointing to the next node, and this next will be pointing to the next node, and the so on. So if you want to fetch the value which is in this like indexes, so it will be a linear search. Okay, so the operation will be big of and here. So
Okay.
let's back to here. So I will show you one more thing. So what is happening, so the initial capacity I have shown you 16 and the threshold value is 12. So up to the 12 entry the capacity will be 16 only. Okay, and once we have a 13th entry, the initial capacity of the hash map will be doubled. So I will show you quickly that as well. Int I equal to 0, I is less than 12, so it will be from 0 to 11, which is a 12 entry. Okay, so let's remove it. Fine, I will terminate. Okay, I is what is the error? Int I. Okay, fine. So I will use multiple keys. I, let's append with I, and value as well append with I. And let's remove the toggle point here. It will take a lot of time, so I will keep a toggle point at line number 9 and directly will jump to line number 15. Okay, let's run it again. So now I will jump to the last map object. So you see there is a 12 entry, the size of the map become 12, and but the array size or the bucket size or the initial capacity is 16 only. Okay, and according to the hash or the indexes the value are stored here. Okay, and the threshold value is also 12, right? So I will do a 13th entry now. Let's see what happens. So I will keep it as a null as a key and null as a value. Okay, not a problem, because hashmap allows at max one null as a key or multiple null as a value. Okay, so let's restart it. Okay, let's quickly jump to the last line. Okay, now you see there is a 13th entry, but the size of the table is doubled now. Initially it was 16, now it become 32. Okay, and the threshold value is 24. So how this threshold is getting calculated? So this threshold is nothing but a multiplication of our load factor and the table capacity or the bucket capacity, that is 32, so it becomes threshold 24. Now up to 24th entry the size will be 32. Once it exceeded it became double again. Okay, so, and one more thing, I can show it here as null. For the hash value for the null is 0, so it will have the 0th index. Okay, and initially we already have one value at 0 index, so we have one hash collision as well. So here the next will not be null, rather this next will be pointing to the next reference where the key is null and value is also null. Okay, you got my point? Okay, so we can also change this load factor and the initial capacity. We can pass it as a argument whenever we are creating the hash map here, like 4 is the capacity and 1 is the load factor, something like that you can create it. Okay, so what is happening, so how we can use the balance tree whenever we have a multiple collision. So by default in hash map, the threshold value is 8. After the 8th entry, okay, we are no longer using the node, we will use the balance tree. Okay, that I will be showing up in the next video. So what we have learned, so as a summary I will click to my slide. Okay, so hash map is similar to the hash table only, but it is unsynchronized, and it allows to store the null keys as well. Okay, but there should be only one null key object, and there can be any number of null values. This class makes no guarantee as to the order of the map. We are not inserting, or we are not confirming or guaranteeing about the order the way we insert. It may be at different indexes. It is based on the hash, so the name is hash map. Okay, and the initial capacity or the default capacity of the hash map, as we have seen, is 16, and the load factor initially is 0.75. What is this 0.75f? Which is 75% of the initial capacity, which is 16. Okay, so the threshold value is load factor into capacity, which is 12. Okay, so what is rehashing? So whenever we are exceeding the threshold value, the size of the table or the bucket is doubled. That is all only called as a rehashing. And internally, HashMap contains an array of nodes that we have already seen, which contains four fields: int hash, key, value, and the next, which refers to the next objects. So that's all for this video. If you like the content, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.